lie down on your mats in Shavasana. So you're lying flat on your back. Place your feet in the corners of the mat. Allow them to flop open. Your arms are at your sides, slightly away from your body, palms facing up. Adjust your neck, slightly tuck your chin, and close your eyes. Connect to your breath. Inhale, filling your lungs with air. And exhale, emptying all the air from your lungs. Breathe in, feeling your rib cage expand. And out, feeling it contract. One more complete breath in. And exhale completely. Now hug your knees in close to your chest. And let's rock back and forth till we make it to a seated position. And then inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, hold on to your elbows. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, lean to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the side. Continue like this for a few breaths at your own pace. Inhaling to the center and exhaling to the side. Now inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, place your fingertips on your shoulders, elbows pointing out. Inhale as you twist to the left. Exhale as you twist to the right. So we'll be inhaling and exhaling from side to side, just to warm up and twist. So in, out, in, out. Your mouth is closed, you're breathing in and out through your nose. And come back to center. And from here, we'll come into tabletop position. So come onto your hands and knees, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, your spine long. And we'll do cat-cow. So inhale, lift your tailbone, look up, drop your chest. This is cow. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, cat. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go ahead and continue like this at your own pace for the next few breaths. And return to a neutral position in tabletop. Your spine is long. Now lift your right arm, reach up, and thread the needle. So thread your hand underneath your left arm, coming onto your shoulder for a twist, and reach up with your left hand. Go ahead and rest it over your back. Your hips are lifted. You can feel the stretch in your shoulders. And just stay here for a few breaths. And release. Come on to all fours again, back into tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. This time, lift your left hand up and thread it through your right arm, coming onto your left shoulder. Resting your head on the mat. And now lift your right arm up and bring it over your back. And just feel this stretch. Your hips are high, so you can feel the stretch in your lower back. You can also feel it in your shoulders. And just stay here for a few breaths. And now come back to neutral. Once again, come back to tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Spine long. And let's do a few more cat-cows. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in, out, in, out. And now from here, we're going to come into puppy pose. So keep your hips lifted and walk your hands forward until your chest rests on the mat. So maybe you need to slide your chest forward, but keep your hips high. And you also rest on your chin, so you'll feel the stretch in your neck, in your back, and maybe in your thighs. Just stay here for a few breaths, disengaging tension where it's not necessary. And release. From here, walk your hands back, lowering your hips onto your heels for child's pose. Your arms are extended in front of you, and you're going to rest your forehead on the mat. Stay here for a few breaths, releasing tension in your low back, feeling your shoulder blades open. Maybe feeling the stretch in your thighs. And from here, we'll come back to tabletop. So your spine is long, your hands are under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And we'll do a few more cat-cows. So lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And now we're going to cross our legs and sink our hips back so we come to a seated position. And we're going to bring the soles of our feet together in butterfly pose. So our knees drop open, our hips are open, the soles of our feet are together, and we take our thumbs and we put them in the arches of our feet, and we use our fingers to hold on to our feet. And we pull forward, lengthening the spine. And on the exhale, we lean forward into the fold as far as we can with the spine long. And when we've reached our maximum extension, we allow the spine to round and our forehead to drop. We can take our hands now and stack them. We can make fists and we can stack them and rest our head on our fists. And just sink into this stretch here. Feeling that our thighs open, our hips open, and releasing tension. And now we're going to straighten the torso and straighten our legs in front of us. And we're going to inhale, reaching up, lengthening the spine. And now we're going to slightly bend our knees so that our thighs come close to the belly or rib cage. We're going to fold forward with the spine long so that our rib cage touches the thigh. And then we'll continue to fold forward and maybe straighten our legs a little bit as far as comfortable. And when it's no longer comfortable, we allow the spine to round and our head to drop forward into a forward fold. And just relax and release. And with each exhale, you fold a little bit deeper. And as you release tension, it's easier to go deeper into the fold. And now inhale, lengthen your spine. And place your hands on the mat behind you, fingertips pointing towards your torso. And we're going to move our hips forward slightly, come onto our elbows, and come down on to our backs. In a reclined position, arms at the sides. Go ahead and bend your knees, place your feet at your fingertips. And we're going to do bridge pose. So press your feet and shoulder blades into the mat and lift your hips off the mat. Engage your glutes, lifting your hips high. And this is bridge pose. So we'll stay here for a few breaths. Continue to press your feet into the mat so that your thighs and your glutes are engaged. Keeping your hips high. And squeeze your shoulder blades together. And now lift your heels off the mat and slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. And hug your knees in close to your chest and rock from side to side. We're going to do bridge again, so place your arms at your sides, your feet at your fingertips. On the inhale, press into the mat with your feet and shoulder blades as you lift your hips high off the mat, coming into bridge pose. Engage your glutes. Press your heels strong into the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And release. Lift your heels. Lower your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Once again, hug your knees in close and rock back and forth from side to side. And now we're going to rock to a seated position. This time face the wide end of your mat. We're going to open our legs to a wide-legged forward fold. Lift your tailbone so your spine is long. Inhale, reach up, lengthening. And exhale with your spine long, hinge forward as far as comfortable. And when your spine starts to round, go ahead and place your hands on the floor. Rest on your forearms. Allow your head to drop. And release the tension. And relax into this fold. Just keep your feet flexed or your toes pointed so your thighs are engaged. And with each exhale, release unnecessary tension. We're going to go just a little bit deeper. So from wherever you are, just walk your fingertips a little bit forward. And then exhale, deepen your fold. Maybe it feels comfortable to place your hands in fists, stack your fists and rest your forehead on your fists. And with each exhale, you feel yourself sink deeper. And now inhale, come back up, lengthening your spine. And let's bring our feet together once again for butterfly. So the soles of our feet are together. Inhale, lift your chest using your thumbs that are placed in the arches of your feet, pulling with your fingertips and thumbs to lift your chest. And exhale once again, fold forward into this pose. Using the exhale to relax and release tension. Stay here for a few more breaths. And inhale, straighten your torso. And from here, we're going to come into Cobra. So come onto your bellies. Your legs are at hip distance. Place your elbows underneath your shoulders. Press your palms into the mat. Keep your shoulders low, away from your ears, your neck long. And actually we're going to start, this is Sphinx pose, so we'll start in Sphinx. Pull your elbows towards your torso as you lift your chest, keeping your neck long, creating space in your low back. And exhale, release. Stack your palms, rest your head on your palms. And this time we will come into baby cobra. So place your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows at your sides. And on the inhale, you'll lift your chest and hands off the mat. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll do this for a few times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So on the inhale, palms and chest come off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, use your palms and your fingertips. Press into the mat, lifting your chest, keeping your elbows bent, shoulders low for cobra. And exhale, lower. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, press. Lift your chest. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower. The last time, you can do cobra, or you can come into up dog. For up dog, you will lift your chest and your thighs off the mat, completely straightening your arms. Just stay here for a few breaths, either in cobra or up dog. And release, come down. Go ahead and stack your palms, rest your head, and take a few breaths to recover. And now bring your arms to your sides with your palms facing down. Rest your head on your chin. We're going to do locust pose. So actually we're going to take our palms and we're going to clasp them into fists behind us. We're going to use our fists to pull our chest off the mat. We're also going to lift our thighs. So on the inhale, thighs and chest come off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Go ahead and rest your head on your palms. Take a few breaths to recover. Now let's come back into Sphinx pose. So your elbows are under your shoulders, you're on your forearms, palms pressing into the mat. And from here, we'll take the right arm back to grab the right foot, so bend your right knee. And we're going to bring the right foot towards the hip. So press your heel into your hip. This is half frog. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. Pressing a little bit deeper with each exhale. And release. Let's change sides. So now reach back with your left hand, grab hold of your left foot, press your left foot into your hip. And use the exhale to deepen the stretch. And release. Once again, stack your palms. Go ahead and rest your head. Take a few recovery breaths. And now rest your head on your chin and reach back with both hands. Bend your knees and press both feet into your hips as you also try to lift your chest off the mat. So frog pose. Lift your chest, press your feet or your heels into your hips. Squeezing your elbows together, lifting your chest. And release. Stack your palms, rest your head. Take a few breaths to recover. From here, we're going to come onto our backs. So go ahead and roll over onto your back. And we'll do bridge pose again. So your knees are bent, your arms are at your sides, your feet at your fingertips. Press into the mat as you inhale, lifting your hips off. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Engaging your thighs and glutes. Just take a few breaths here. And now lift your heels and lower your spine one vertebrae at a time. And hug your knees in close to your chest. Rock from side to side. And now rock back and forth to a seated position. And once you're in a seated position, we're going to do a seated twist. So extend your left leg in front of you. Take your right leg, cross it over your left knee. Inhale, reach up with both arms. Exhale, twist your torso to the right. Lower your right hand. Use your hand for support behind you. Use your left elbow to press into your knee and twist. Look back over your shoulder and keep your spine and neck long. With each exhale, contract your rib cage to deepen the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And now we'll change sides. Extend your right leg. Take your left leg, cross it over your right knee. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist your torso to the left. Left hand on the mat behind you. Right elbow presses into your knee. Keep your spine long as you twist and look over your shoulder. On the inhale, you lengthen your spine. Exhale, contract your rib cage to deepen the twist. And release. Come back to center. And from here, we will come onto our hands and knees once again for tabletop. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And this time we'll come into a low lunge. So sink your hips back and then step forward with your left foot, framing your left foot with your hands. So your foot is between both of your hands. You can come onto your fingertips for that low lunge. And then we'll come into a twist. So your right hand is on the mat and your left hand reaches up as you twist towards your left knee and look up at your left hand. And then exhale, reach back and bend your right knee and try to reach for that foot. So we're in a twisted lunge with a quad stretch. And just stay here for a few breaths. And release. Place your hand on the mat, bring your foot back, coming back into tabletop. This time sink your hips back And step forward with your right foot between your hands. Place your left hand on the mat and reach up with your right, twisting towards your right knee. And then lower your hand back, bend your left knee, grab your foot for the twisted low lunge with a quad stretch. Just stay here for a few breaths. Releasing tension on the exhales, disengaging what does not need to be engaged. And release. Okay, so from here, place your hands on the mat. We're in low lunge. We're going to keep the right leg forward. We're going to straighten it as we shift our hips back. So flex that foot. This is half split. We're just going to come back and forth from half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Flex your foot, round your spine. Inhale, lift your chest, low lunge. Exhale, round your spine, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. From here, come back into tabletop. And now bring your left leg forward into the low lunge, placing it between your hands. You can come onto your fingertips, lift your chest for the low lunge. Exhale, round your spine, flex your foot, half split. Inhale, come forward, lift your chest. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. One more time. Low lunge. Half split. Bring your foot back, come into tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Once again, cat-cow. Inhale, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral, tabletop. And now tuck your toes and lift your hips high for downward dog. Your knees can stay bent, pressing your thighs into your rib cage. Just keep your hips high, tailbone lifted. And now try sinking your heels to the mat. You can keep your knees bent, knees soft, or you can try to straighten them without rounding your spine. What we want is the spine long. And now from here, just pedal your feet back and forth. And then start walking your feet towards your hands as far as you can. And then with your knees slightly bent in a fold, come into a dangling position. So grab hold of your elbows and just dangle from side to side. And now slowly roll up to standing. Inhale, reach your arms up. Place your palms together in upward salute. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale. Lean to the side. And back to center. Now face the wide end of your mat. Taking a wide stance. Take your right foot. Place it parallel to the edge of your mat. Take your left foot and point it forward. Keep your hips open. Extend your arms. We're going to do triangle. So shift your hip towards your right foot. Stretch your left hand over your left foot out to the side as far as you can with your spine long. When you've reached your maximum extension, lower your left hand and raise your right. You can place your left hand on your shin, wherever is comfortable for you. And then look up at your right hand. This is triangle pose. So your hips are open, your spine is long. Point your belly button towards the ceiling. With each exhale, go ahead and sink a little bit deeper. And inhale, come up, back to center. Now we're going to change sides. So now your left foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. Your right foot points forward. Your hips face forward. Extend your arms. Shift your hips back over your left foot. And then reach your right arm forward over your right foot as far as you can, keeping your spine long. And when you've reached your maximum, lower your right hand to the ground or your shin or wherever you are, and your left hand comes up in triangle pose. Your spine is long, your neck is long, your belly button's pointing towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, go ahead and sink a little bit deeper. Stay here for a few more breaths. And come up. Okay, walk your feet together. And then from here, we're going to come into chair pose. So your feet are at hip distance. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink your hips back. Sitting in an imaginary chair. Keep your knees over your ankles, your spine long. And then go ahead and just sit as far as you can, coming all the way back down to your mat, using your hands when necessary. And when you're on your mat, come onto your back. We're going to come into a reclined twist. So first come into like Shavasana pose, and then hug your left knee in close to your chest. And take your left knee with your right hand, bring it over to the right side. As you twist, so you're looking to the left, over your left shoulder. Go ahead and take your left hand to ground your left shoulder, and your right hand is grounding your knee. We'll just stay here for a few breaths. With each exhale, releasing tension, sinking deeper into the pose. Go ahead and scan your body for places you're tight, where you're clenching. and release. And come back to center, straightening your left leg. Now hug your right knee in close to your chest. With your left hand, bring your right knee over to the left side. And then look to the right, using your right hand to ground your right shoulder. And just relax into this reclined twist. Letting go of any unnecessary tension. Feeling yourself sink deeper with each exhale. Once again, scan your body for places you might be clenching. And relax and release the tension. And now come onto your back. Hug both your knees in close. Rock from side to side, massaging your low back. And now take your arms and place them between your knees, keeping your knees bent. Bring your feet up towards your ears. Take your hands to grab the outer edges of your feet, knees bent. This is happy baby. So in happy baby, just grab those outer edges of your feet and rock from side to side. You can also alternate, extending one leg. So when you lean to the left side, you can extend your left leg. Come back to center. Lean to the right, extending your right leg. Come back to center. Go to the left, extend that leg. Center. The right, extend the right leg. Come back to center. And now change the hold of your feet. Take your hands, grab the inner edges, feet flexed. And now extend both of your legs, allowing them to open into a straddle. And just feel that stretch in your inner thighs. Releasing the tension with each exhale. And release. Hug your knees in close. And then go ahead and place your feet on the mat. And place the soles of your feet together so that your knees drop open and you come into a reclined butterfly. So the soles of your feet are together. And your hips are open, your knees are dropping towards the ground. And you can place your hands on your inner thighs just to deepen that stretch. You can also reach up with your arms over your head, grab hold of your elbows for a whole body stretch and release in reclined butterfly. We'll just stay here for a few breaths, releasing tension on the exhales. And now we will prepare for Shavasana. So if you're feeling cold, go ahead and place socks on your feet, get warm. And if you're comfortable, just adjust your back, straighten your back. Try to get even on both sides, straighten your legs. Place your heels in the corners of the mat. Allow your feet to flop open. Place your arms at your sides, slightly away from your body. Palms facing up. Feel free to readjust so that you're aligned and even. Slightly tuck your chin so your neck is long. And close your eyes. Breathe in. And out. Relax your forehead and relax your jaw. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your neck and relax your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your arms and relax your hands. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your back and relax your glutes. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your chest and relax your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your hips and relax your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, relax your knees and your calves. Inhale. And exhale, relax your ankles and relax your feet. Inhale. And exhale, relax all of your body, releasing any remaining tension. And feel your weight sink into the mat. And now just follow your breath for the next few minutes. Continue to scan your body for places that you might be clenching. And breathe into those places, releasing the tension. Now start to wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes. And with your eyes closed, slowly roll over onto your side. And use your hands to make your way to a seated position, still with your eyes closed. And once you're seated, we'll take 3 last complete breaths. So inhale, filling your lungs with air. And exhale, completely emptying all the air from your lungs. Inhale completely. And exhale. Last complete breath in. And out, emptying all the air. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And thank you for practicing with me today.